Alright, let's do this. Future's so bright, gotta wear shades. Should get cute as some shades too. This is my last day of training, and I'm kind of sad. I think I could handle doing this permanently. I actually don't like the morning, and I could do without that. What's happening? I am still doing Potteroos. I actually didn't do one last night, which actually even surprised me. It doesn't even, I keep trying to remind myself that it doesn't matter. One of the things that is going on, especially with me, is that I expect the absolute worst in people. I always have, and I'm trying to work on that. It has kind of made me like a fortune teller, and a reliable predictor. How's that? There it is. That's probably closer to the truth about what's going to happen. There's a little bit of games theory involved in this, but not as much as you might think. More concepts of games theory as opposed to actual practical math. And I know that even if I did the math itself, I probably wouldn't come up with a lot of the conclusions that I do. Mainly because I expect the worst. I really do. It is a wall of mine, and I've been working on it. It is the reason why I don't like bullies in any shape or form. Even bullying with kindness I don't like. I can't stress that enough, because like people think that I'm still okay with it. I have to hold myself back, because I have to allow people to do that. But I don't like the methodology behind bullying with kindness, because if a person really doesn't want it, now it's a difficult thing, because the people who are getting bullied with kindness usually want it. They are trying to be humble and trying to not be egotistical or whatever they're trying to do, but people, show kindness and stuff like that. Some don't feel they deserve it either. And I think that people deserve to have kindness showered upon them. But I do think that if somebody says no, no means no. If somebody doesn't want the gifts, somebody doesn't want the gifts. Even if deep down they really do, and this is kindness. This isn't even like real bullying. That's the only kind of gray area that I have, and it's not gray for me. But I don't like it. I don't like it. I've never have. If I had to pick something that I feel uncomfortable with, that's what I feel uncomfortable with in every shape or form of it. It makes me anxious. It causes me to act out when I see it done upon others. I will hold on to it. I will what is it called when you have anger or frustration and you, oh my god, I can't, you guys are all basically going, that's the word, I know what it is. Transpose, I don't know. But I put it in another place, and take my aggression out on other people, usually friends or family, because, and hate to say it, I do that because I know they can take it. I disguise it as honesty. But the real thing is that I'm probably angry at bullying that I couldn't stop or have any effect on, minimizing or stopping. That it's bullying out of my control. And that includes bullying with kindness. Teasing is like, so people have like talked about like teasing, and I'm like going, teasing is different, and the teasing can go too far. Bullying is taking somebody's power away. It's much different than teasing. It's much different than calling somebody a name. Calling somebody a name could become bullying, but it's, when you see bullying, you know bullying. I don't think bullying is, you can't be bullying if you're just expressing your opinion, which is not an attack on somebody else. You have a right to stand your ground and hold your opinion no matter what. Whatever hill you want to die on, that's your hill to die on. And people got to accept that. Because if that becomes if changing their mind is the hill you're going to die on, then that is, you are in the wrong. Because trying to change somebody's mind is bullying. And I am no angel. I will never hide the fact that for years, I bullied the bullies. I'm very good at it. I am a very good secret bully. I am exceptional at antagonist, about being an antagonist. I might not be the hero of my own story. Because I'm that good at it. And it's frightening. Recompense, paying back, doing good, I don't do for others. I am very selfish in that respect. I do not do it for them. I do not do it for their approval or whatever people think. I do not do it so that we can become friends again. I do it for me. I do it because I hated when I was bullied. And I never want to become that monster. Especially like becoming that monster and doing it so much that there is no way out. There's no way back. You have to just continue forward in the path that you set out for yourself. I can't even imagine that, because you are no longer you. That person who you are deep down, the real you, if I was to do that, I would lose me. Something that I worked really hard at discovering for myself. I share it openly and freely, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. Because this is me. I'm flawed, I'm crazy, I have a chemical imbalance, I have depression. I have all these things, but that's still not me. You're going to see me. Always. I don't make excuses for myself, and I apologize when I do wrong and do everything in my power to correct it. And I'm not a humble person. And again, I don't do it. I'm a helpful person. There's a difference between doing things for others, at the expense of yourself, and being a helpful person. There's a big difference. I don't think people realize that. I'm a helpful person. I want to be helpful. It's part of my nature. It's a large part of my nature, I should say. Because I think everybody has a bit of that. But for me, it's a large part of my nature to want to be helpful. But I am not helpful in a way that is a detriment to myself. I'm not helpful for the greater good. I will lie, I will cheat, I will steal. And my intentions almost always boils down to the fact that I want to be helpful. I would never say that I'm a good person. I was going to say, I'd never say I'm a good person. I'm a good person to me. I'm good to myself. But I mean, if I feel, and this is purely on my own feelings, if I feel that somebody needs the truth, I give them the truth, regardless of the consequences or anything like that, or regardless of how much it will hurt. if I feel it would be helpful to lie, if that's a feeling that I have, then I will lie. I'm selfish in the fact that I do these things for myself, but I'm not selfish in the fact that I think it's all about me. That I think that I'm an island and I gotta keep everything away. But I have been helpful, quote unquote, to protect myself. And it's a real thing. I could be very cruel. And crazy things like blood, gore, guts, puke, poop, feces, and stuff like that, I can handle. Yeah. If the plane is crashing, I will stay calm the entire time. Because if I panic, if I lose my cool, or even if I break a sweat in a situation like that, I don't see it as being helpful to others or to myself. I hope it makes sense. It's, like I said, it's not, it's a strength for me, it's a strength, but it also is a detriment. Sometimes it backfires. I am notorious for saying all good deeds, no good deed goes unpunished. I've said that, like that's like almost my mantra. Because that's what I think I do. I think I do good deeds. And I don't do it to get into heaven. I don't do it to enrich my soul. I do it because it's just my nature. It was funny because I believe I actually tried to be an egomaniac, crazy person for a time. And I couldn't because my nature wouldn't allow me to do it. Everybody knows the frog and the scorpion story. The one thing that I always try to tell people is that you don't realize that the frog's nature is to be helpful. So he explains he wants to help. He wants to help the scorpion. And he explains, you're going to sting me. That's why I don't want to help you. Thinking, in his mind. And the scorpion says, well, if I sting you, we'll both drown. And because the frog doesn't want to just die. If I sting you, you will die, I will drown. And because his thought is like, thinking that the scorpion doesn't want to die, he thinks the scorpion won't sting him. But nobody talks about the fact that it's his nature to want to help that scorpion. He wants to help that scorpion. Any other creature other than that frog, and the scorpion goes, hey, can you help me? Fuck you. Other frogs, fuck you. I'm not helping a scorpion. Go away. The frog wasn't going against his nature to help the scorpion across. That's what nobody says. Because if they both went against their nature, not only would the scorpion not have stung the frog and they would have gotten across, but the frog would never have taken him across in the first place. Think about that. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. My last day of training. We will go back to the afternoon commutes. I'm still calling a morning commute, but I think when I get to 500, because I can only have 500 in a playlist, instead of doing a morning commute 2, I think I'm going to be doing evening commutes or second shift. I don't know I don't know what I'm going to be doing. You know, after morning commute. I don't know. I like morning commute because it could be grieving loss. And it is the reason I chose that title. And who knows? Like I said, maybe I get to 500. You know, I don't have to do a morning commute too. I can do something else. If you have a clever name, comments below as always, and we'd put a cool beans in there as well. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for still being here. This is always enjoyable. I am always giddy the fact that morning commute is my most popular of all my videos. Yeah, it's kind of a drag when somebody sees 6 hours or even 3 hours for a drawing video and they click on it and then there's all they see is me doing a line for 10-15 minutes, even 20 minutes, and that's all they've watched is me just drawing one single line. I feel bad. So this is a little bit different, I guess, but it's my video journal. So thank you for being here, and I will Sunday we'll be back on the regular afternoon schedule. All right, take care.